conference room for the executive session.
Okay.
I think so, as long as they're good. Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and call to order this reorganizational meeting for Kenton City Schools Board of Education at 6 p.m. The first item is administration of oath of office of new and returning board members. Jill.
All right, Mike and Tasha, please raise your right hand, and after I say this, just follow with I do. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge your duties as members of the Board of Education of the Kenton City School District, Hardin County, Ohio, to the best of your ability and in accordance with the laws now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during your continuance in said office and until your successor is elected and qualified?
I do.
Okay. Item number 2 is call to order President Pro Tem. Myself, yes.
Yep.
The time is 6:01 or 6 o'clock.
Okay. Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item number 4 is the election of president. Myself and Woodley. A motion to accept, please.
Heidinger?
Thanks, Tasha.
Steyer.
Thanks, Mike. And then item 5.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Okay, and then president assumes chairmanship of the meeting. Item number 5 is the election of the vice president. Vice President Tasha Heidinger. Motion to accept. Roll call.
That would be, do you want to make the
Yeah.
motion for that then?
Yes, Leslie.
Okay.
There you go.
And second? Okay, roll call. Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Item number 6 is the principal and student showcase with KES Associate Principal Clint Sneary and KES announcement team, KES morning greeters 5th grade, Greta Dudak, Paisley Gammon, Quinlan Hensel, Nora Jansen, Kane Ketchum, and Camden Wallace.
So we're going to need a couple other people to come over. That would be Mrs. Evans and Mrs. Stamen, if she can walk over here. And Mrs. Sherman should probably come over here too. These guys have been doing a great job, fantastic job at some of the things they do. These two ladies right here are in charge of getting everything ready for the morning announcements, and they kind of have their own flavor for each week of announcements. They do different things, but they're going to give you a little taste of it tonight, so I'll turn it over to them.
Good evening. I'm Greta Dudek. And I'm Quinlan Hensel, and we're talking about morning greeting. First, what we do is fun dances on Friday. That means we'll get on the stage and we'll do fun dances for the little kids. And we always do the same song every day, and it's just fun to do it. And this is our song. It's like, good morning, good morning, hello, and how are you? Another thing that we do is we take little kids down to their pods. We also stand in front of the school, and that's where the buses come in. So we greet kids off the bus. And we also have new students and other students who don't know where they're going. And when we walk down the little kids, we do question of the day. The question of the day can do with school, what their favorite things are, or anything about a holiday. Me and Paisley, we also go down to a kindergarten classroom, which is Miss Fackler's class, and we do fun games in the morning. I like this because I like making people happy. I like doing this because it's fun and I like making little kids happy. And that was morning greeting. Any questions? Okay.
Good evening. I am Kane Ketchum.
And I'm Cameron Molos.
And here we will tell you about announcements. Last year, sixth grade got to do the announcements, but this year, fifth grade gets to.
You get to sign up on a sign-up sheet on the attic door.
This Christmas, we got to quote famous movie lines, such as movie lines from The Grinch, Elf, and Charlie Brown.
We also get the honor to say the Pledge of Allegiance on the announcements. In conclusion, the announcements are a great leader in me thing we, as a student body, get to do.
Any questions?
I'm Nora,
And I'm Paisley.
and we're talking about lunch dismissal.
When lunch ends, our teachers will clap, and if there are any birthdays, we'll sing the happy birthday song. And if there are any reminders, we'll remind you for the week.
And then if it's indoor recess, we'll line up by homeroom class, and if it's outdoor recess, the quietest tables will go out to recess first. But we have to be in a single file line. Then when you guys pass by the office, you'll see Paisley
Quinn and Greta.
singing a song.
Go to the bathroom if you have to. Go to the bathroom if you have to. Go to the bathroom if you have to. And stay to your right. Don't run.
Any questions?
Good evening. My name's Lena Evans, and I am an educational assistant in fifth grade, along with Mrs. Stamen. One thing I like to have the kids do to kind of be a leader at the end of the day to help our custodian, we have a group of kids that will come out and they will spray down the tables and they'll wipe them all down, stack the chairs on there so they can sweep under them. We also allow the kids to, like, we have baskets at the one door. When they go out to lunch, they throw their lunch boxes in there and such. And then at the end of the day, we have different kids that will ask or volunteer to bring those there and let the baskets so the kids can get their lunch boxes when they're packing up and then go put those back and do that. So, and I kind of like the kids that I ask to do things at lunch, like these girls and some of the kids that do the tables and such. I kind of buy a lot of candy, and so my locker's like the candy store, and on Friday's payday. If you work hard all week, you get paid. So I like doing that, and I love working with these kids. They're great.
If you guys would go ahead and stay right there for me, I'm going to have our board members come over and stay with me and get a quick picture. Here's a chalkboard if you guys can do that for me. And I know you haven't seen a chalkboard before. It's kind of like the whiteboard. Yeah, come on over here. Yep, come on, you guys stand up front. There you go. Yep, good job. All right, yes, that's perfect. All right, I got to move just a little bit so I get everybody in. 1, 2, 3, one more time. Perfect, thank you very much, great job. So it's totally up to you guys, but you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to leave. We're going to go through the rest of our reorganizational meeting and then follow it into a regular meeting. So again, you're welcome to stay for both of those or you're free to go. So thank you very much for coming. Students, you did a great job.
Nope.
Okay, moving on to item number 7 is establishment of date, time, and location of the regular board meetings. And those have all been established, as we can see there. The next one coming up will be February 9th, I believe, right? At 6 p.m. And that just had to be moved due to the President's Day holiday. We had to move that up. A motion to accept.
Motion.
Thanks, Mike.
Second.
Thanks, Tasha.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes. Item number 8 is authorization for the treasurer to request advance draws of tax settlements. A motion to accept.
Heidinger?
Steyer, second.
Okay.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Item 9 is authorization for the treasurer to invest interim and inactive funds as deemed appropriate to gain the best interest rate. Motion to accept.
Steyer.
Thanks, Mike.
Heidinger?
Thanks, Tasha.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Item number 10 is designation of purchasing agent for the district and establishment of maximum allowable single purchases without prior board authorization. The purchasing agent will be Chad Thrush. Motion to accept?
Heidinger?
Second, Steyer.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Item number 11 is authorization of the cafeteria manager, maintenance supervisor, technology supervisor, and transportation supervisor to purchase supplies and materials up to a maximum of $2,500 per order. Motion to accept?
Steyer.
Heidinger?
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes. Item 12 is authorization for the superintendent to approve staff member attendance at professional meetings. Motion to accept?
Heidinger?
Second, Steyer.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Item 13 are the committee appointments for the for the new year, and I think we've had communication and all that. Everybody's okay with those. All right. Motion to accept.
Heidinger?
Second, Steyer.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Item number 14 is to appoint Jody Needles as the Title IX compliance officer. Motion to accept.
Steyer.
Heidinger?
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Item number 15 is to appoint Mike Letty as the Section 504 coordinator. Motion to accept.
Heidinger?
Second, Steyer.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes. Item 16 is to approve Jill Smith and Mike Letty as the Title VI coordinators. Motion to accept.
Steyer.
Heidinger?
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Okay, item 17 is a motion to adjourn the regular or reorganizational meeting, and the time is 6:13.
Heidinger?
Steyer.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
We'll just start the next one.
Yep, just go into the call order, establish the time.
The time is 6:13. And we'll go ahead and go into the regular Board of Education meeting. Roll call.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
And we don't have to do the pledge.
Okay. Item number 3 is approval and/or correction of the minutes of the regular meeting from December 15th. Motion on that.
Steyer.
Heidinger?
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
I don't think we had anybody signed up for the public
Nope.
comment section. So item number 6 are reports to the treasurer.
Just not much to report, other than he wrote in his update today that we were going to have OFCC a meeting, but that meeting's been moved to Wednesday at 1, and the auditors are finishing up our audit, so I haven't heard much, so hopefully no news is good news.
Right.
That's about it.
Right. All right, thanks, Jill. Item number 7.
Motion to accept.
Motion to accept.
Heidinger?
Steyer.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Steyer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Item number 7 are the superintendent report.
Okay, just two things. One is already there. It's about Hall of Fame nominations, so I'll be getting with Tim after our meeting's over with, well, or before we go into executive session anyway, real quick, just to give him the information. We are seeking Hall of Fame nominations for people that have individuals that they would like to nominate who have been alumni from Kenton City Schools for that honor. We do have a number of people that will be still on the list that were sent in both last year and the year before. They stay eligible for 3 years. So there are a good number that we have, but we're always looking for more. But the website is where people can get that information. They can download it and or print it if they want to, or they can fill it out online, whichever. But also, you can see there are Hall of Fame committee members for this year, and so they can also talk to any of those individuals. Again, just looking for Hall of Fame nominations. We've had some really good ones over the years, and like I said, we still have some good ones that we can consider this next year, even if we didn't receive any new, but we're always looking for new. So the other thing I wanted to mention that I didn't write anything down, it's not on here, but we did open the Sports Performance Center last week. At the end of the week, we got all the equipment in. There were large donations for the equipment. It is first class. There are very few, I would think, small colleges that could even compete with the type of equipment and the way that it's all organized. There's a lot of our own logos and things within the weight equipment. It's really neat. So anyway, when I went over there on Thursday, they had just had over 50 kids working out in there at the same time. It was a little crazy, but they had that many in there, as well as a basketball practice going on at the same time. So it's definitely a very usable space, and so we're excited about that. Just wanted to, I guess, let people know that it's open for business. That's it.
All right, thanks, Chad.
Mhm.
Item number 8, I don't think we have any superintendent committee reports.
Nope. I was thinking there was one thing. Oh, the Career Center, High Point. I don't know did you see anything from Deb? It's okay. We can catch them up next week or
Yeah,
next month. I'm
there
sorry.
might have- Yeah.
Yep.
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 All right. Item number 9, there was no old business, so we can move on to new business. Authorizations and resolutions. Item 10A is to approve the following donations, and I think Chad just kind of mentioned that with those donations that we
Some big
got
ones, sir.
from the Middlefield Bank and the Kenton Athletic Boosters. Very generous donations that we're very thankful for. So, and then there's quite a few donations there also. It looks like for the Kenton High School BPA. Again, just always just very grateful for the donations that we receive to support these kids. And then Safe Like Foundation, the Black Bod Giving Fund to KCS for Children in Need. Item 10B is to approve the following grant from Cabela's to KHS Conservation Class. And I know Cabela's has been very generous with what they have given to that conservation class. And item 10C is to approve the new mileage rate effective January 1st. Item 10D is to approve the amendment to the Certificate of Estimated Resources. It looks like funds are just going into the safety.
Yep, it's
Okay.
our grant that we get each year.
Yeah.
One of the, like Chad had mentioned in his update today, one of the easier grants to get, so.
Always grateful to have that for sure too, so. Item 10F is to approve the superintendent recommendation for the bids concerning the work on the locker room and the public restroom.
Yep.
It's just an urgent necessity at this point for the competitive bidding. of it. So, item 10G is to approve the gross maximum price or GMP for the demolition of the Kenton Middle School and Kenton High School as presented. A motion to accept.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
The Safe Life Foundation of $500 for children in need, what exactly does that do?
So we've got one of our employees here, her son works for Safe Light, and they're always able to give some money. So we're putting that into an 018 fund where it's already designated for clothing needs
Okay.
for our kids.
Okay,
Yeah. So we just decided to earmark that money to help our kids out.
okay, that's fine. Motion, Steyer?
Thanks, Mike.
Heidinger, second.
Thanks, Tasha.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Styer?
Yes.
Item number 11 is personnel items. Item 11A is to approve the following substitutes for the 2025-26 school year. And we see that list there, and again, just always grateful for those that are willing to step forward and substitute for us. Item 11B is to approve the following salary adjustments for those two individuals listed there. Item 11C is to approve Rex Hummel for KMHS cafeteria. Item 11D is to approve supplemental contract employment for employees for the 2025-2026 school year. Item 11E is to approve supplemental contract employment for non-employees for the 2025-26 school year. Item 11F is to approve the following volunteers for the 2025-26 school year. Item 11G is to approve the written resignation of Tony Taylor, KCS custodian, effective January 23rd. Item 11H is to approve the following transfer for the 2025-26 school year. Dustin Martineau from KMHS custodian second shift to KCS custodian floater. Item 11I is to approve the written resignation of Ashley Ward, KMHS guidance, effective at the end of the school year.
Bless you.
Item 11J is to approve the written resignation of Kevin Kapanka, KMHS science teacher, effective at the end of the school year. Any questions on anything?
Under 11E, why are some of them repeated?
They're getting like a third, so they're sharing responsibilities.
Okay. I just wanted to see why you had
Yeah.
Bobby and Seth were on there twice
Yeah,
then.
they did this last year, too.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
Yep.
Do you know how many years Kevin Kapanka's put in?
Over 40.
40.
I think, I want to say 43, but I'm
Wow.
not sure. So this actually says resignation because he did resign and we
yeah.
rehired him.
Okay.
And so he will be back in May for our board meeting in May to be able to thank him and
Okay.
give him a
Sounds good.
golden apple and all that good stuff.
Yeah, he was my 7th grade science
wow.
teacher.
That's cool.
I almost beat him out the door. Styer, accept. Motion.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Styer?
Yes.
Item 1112 with an addendum is to approve Dave Weddert's auctioneer for the KMS and KHS auction. Motion to accept.
Second, Styer.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Styer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Item 13 is to approve to go into executive session to consider the employment of a public employee or official. The time in is 6:23.
Motion to accept.
Motion to accept.
Styer.
Second.
And there will be no action.
And there will be no action at the end of that executive session.
Mr. Styer?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes. The next regular Board of Education meeting will be held on February 9th at 6 p.m.
You want to go in?